Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pre-Market Live Show. Today is Wednesday, August 20th, and let's see what the market looks like. You can see the heat map already. It doesn't look perfect, but the SPY doesn't look bad. It's down this morning, but it doesn't look too bad. So let's just run through and see what's going on. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. Always do due diligence. How is everybody this morning? And let's cruise through and see what's going on with our Joe Leach jumpers and everything else real quick. And like I said, the map is a little red. Microsoft and NVIDIA seem to be flat, but Google, Meta, Amazon down, Apple's down, Tesla's down. So that's what it looks like this morning. And here we are with our Joe Leach jumpers. And I cannot type on this thing. It drives me crazy. BTAI going to get set up to roll off. I'm telling you, the SPY don't look too bad. And FLNT, if I find the FLNT right. Oh my goodness, driving me crazy. Flint right here, Fluent it is called. It was cruising up there. It's up over 10%, over 11 right there. So not bad. GFAI Guard Force, that's what it's called. This one's getting set up an AI company, so give it a few weeks, and I'm telling you guys, you can just see the market getting set back up, and it's going to look great. GLE, that's a nice one right there. Global Engine Group, so we'll keep an eye on that. And Lace, that was running up. I don't know if it continued. Yeah, it didn't continue after yesterday, but that was a good one yesterday. NBY right here. Nova Bay Pharmaceuticals, that's running right now, guys. Keep your eye on it. You can see it running into the top. That could be a possible runner this morning right there. So watch it. Look at it. It's cruising up. Ocean Pal OP. We were talking about it last night, and this thing's getting set up. It jumped up today. We'll be careful, but it is trying to get set back up there. So we'll keep an eye on that. And of course, our open door right here, that was running up yesterday. Pull back today. We'll see what it's up to. And PCB is a big runner this morning. And there you go, 28%. And this one was popping up there. So that's getting set up, guys. That's a good one to keep an eye on right there. PPCB and PSTV is Plus Therapeutics, and that's getting set up. It's just bouncing around right now. That has some time right there for PSTV. And good old SBEV. Crypto is just kind of hanging out. That's getting set up. I'm telling you guys, this market's getting set up. Last time this all happened, it bounced really quick. SCNX, look at this thing leveling down right there. We'll keep an eye on that one. That could be a good popper right now. Or real soon, I mean. And SNGX right here is trying to curl up, and that's going to be in a bullish trend right now. So we can keep an eye on that because it will continue to run around. STAI, Scantech AI, a bunch of them on here, and a bunch of them up this morning. These small cap ones, 65 center, and this one definitely jumped up pretty well. Scantech, but doesn't look like it's perfect right now. And TNFA, let's see, TNFA. That's getting set up as well. So another one, and VELO 4 and VELO, that took a nice dip. That's going to be a good one to get set up. And XNet right here is just pulling back at the moment. So there you go. It's your Joe Leach jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Joe Lee. And let me see what our laptop lowdowns are doing right here. Let me get the cursor back up on there. There we go. Let me just see real fast. We'll run right through these. And here's that BIVI. And let's see what that's up to. Oh, that's way down there. That's going to level down. So let's see what Braggadocious is doing. It's called Bragg Gaming Group. Bragg, BRAG. They just had earnings pulling back, and we'll let it stay in the basement for a little bit longer. CUPR right here. Let's see what we're up to. And that took a nice dip. What day was that? August 15th right there. So still probably has like a week or so to set up. So keep an eye on it. You'll get them bounce arounds on that bad boy right there, CUPR. And this is EVBG. I don't even see that one. Let me look over here. EVBG. And what the heck is going on? I was just using this thing. Why is it not working now? Hold on, guys. Let's see. Not sure what's going on. What was it? EVBG, something like that. I don't, because it doesn't come up. That's why it's not working. All right. Anyway, I don't see that one right there. Could be a typo. Foxo right here. Let's see what they're up to. That's down there. I didn't realize that was way down. KMRK. Didn't this just run K-Tech? Oh, no, this is a new one. I wasn't thinking about this one, something different. So that's a new one in the basement. You know that they'll set up and run because they just started off in the basement. MSPR Recovery's way in the basement too. And VEEA. Let's see what that's doing real quick. Here we go. And not too bad for a setup. We'll see if it wants to level down at all. And VMAR right here is Vision Marine, and that's in the basement. So there you go with your laptop travel list, your lowdowns. And thank you, Laptop Travel. Now let me just hop on, see if we have anything else going on. We'll go through the market, and then we'll be all wrapped up this morning. Another pre-market from Canada, guys. So Niagara Falls, we're going out on that boat this morning. So I will get wrapped up so I can go get ready for that. Anyway, here we go. Let's just cruise right through our SPY, big caps, and Mag 7, everybody else. Like I said, the SPY is down. It's sitting on the 40. Yeah, the 20. I was going to say it's down 40 cents, sitting on the 20 and not looking bad, guys. So we knew it was pulling back here. Even if it comes down to your 50, probably not good as a look, but it's already pulling back, crossing down. So you're going to have a little bit of pullback. And a couple days, as you can see, kind of coming down. It's done it multiple times, guys, and look at the room it's making on the chart. So that's all you want to see right there, and it's not a bad thing. I can say that. So that's what it looks like at the moment this morning on a Wednesday morning in the middle of August. But again, not bad. To be set up. Apple down a little bit, pulling back, and I think Apple's going to roll off the MACD. I think most of them will that are over, and the ones under should come back right up. Amazon, look at that setup, guys. You got like a couple weeks right there. Amazon's going to be ripping. And let's see what Google's doing this morning, down 93 cents, just pulling back to get set back up. You can see it. And like I'm telling you guys, the market's going to get wild. Meta, the same thing. These are golden opportunities. I think next week might be the week right as the summer ends and into the next week is the week as Labor Day comes up, guys. So that's pretty wild. Microsoft, our chandelier, it says it's up. It's been pulling back there, and that's going to be a great opportunity. It's just going to keep running whatever they have going on. And how about NVIDIA right here? And they pulled back. We thought it would. It was a nice dip yesterday. And again, it might stair step down a little bit, so just be careful, but play the poppers real quick. And TSLA, why these things get set up. And here's our Tesla just pulling back there, and it should roll off. I mean, that's a beautiful setup, and we know it's going to be bullish for Tesla. So there you go with your Mag 7 looking pretty good. And let me see what the rest of our list looks like that we like to take a look at. And AMC getting set up here. And they're just taking a little while. And that's why I'm saying sometimes once they get that great setup look, and you know they're going to be popping. Now it's just a matter of timing this bad boy out. And like I said, I think we have a week or two at least. And so you can kind of play the quick ones and just look for these bottom opportunities. You know we're going to find that bottom and know exactly when it's bouncing up, and they're going to run, guys. So that's what we're going to be looking for, and that's what we're going to nail. And I'm telling you, we're going to destroy it all in the Discord and everything. So here's Chewy right here. That's getting set back up, just kind of flat this morning. And good old Unity is down, and that was hitting the resistance, and it's going to get set back up. I'm telling you, these things look really good. Netflix right here just pulling back to get set back up. And let me take a look at AVGO. We'll go through our semiconductors real quick. And that one, nice pullback yesterday. And again, they may stair step down a little bit, and it's perfectly fine because you can see same thing with this. You have your 20, you have support lines, and you'll get right set back up and looking good on MU and TSM. Well, they don't have an I. TSM right there. Oh, look at that setup too. And it can bounce right off the support line. So they do. They're bouncing down, making a lot of room on the chart. Look at them. They were at the top. They're coming back down and barely crashing down. We didn't think we'd see a big correction, and we're not seeing it yet. So we'll see what's going on in the global world, because I think that's playing a part right now. You have the Trump and Zelensky meeting supposed to happen and all kinds of good stuff like that. So that I'm sure is playing a big part in the markets right here. And plus it's the end of the summer. SMCI getting set up. It might level down a little bit or just stay there to make them small bounces off. And that's what SMCI is looking like. And AMD right here has been bullish and pulling back. And there you go. Nice dip, but it's going to, I mean, look how nice that setup is. And it pulled it right up for that pull up. And these things are getting to be in real bullish channels right here, guys. So I don't think you're going to see them really come crashing down. They're going to continue to go up is what it looks like to me. And I am excited because I'm telling you, we're getting into that crazy territory right there. QCOM getting set up as well. And Snow had been coming down. Look at it. It's got that good support right there. And even if it doesn't get through, it could stay right here and run its course for like a week or two with no problem to get set up and run. And PayPal right here is up a little bit, and that's setting up to get cruising, guys. PayPal's looking really good. I don't know what's up with them. And here you go with Intel. That one is setting up and not looking too bad right there. I mean, it's been running up, but it looks like it wants to kind of continue into the top, I would say. And here comes Dell pulling back, making some room. IBM's been looking good, guys. So keep your eyes on this one because this is getting set up right here. And Palantir is looking pretty dipping. Yeah, it was dipping hard yesterday. I know that. And then it's sitting on that 50 right there. So it's not too bad, but it's just made a lot of room. We'll see if it stays on that 50. I don't think it'll come down in between these support lines. I think it might just stay right there and bounce back off. I'll look at it today as it's moving around and get a better idea. We had the dip yesterday. We'll see how the market looks, but Sophie looks pretty good. I'm hitting like every button. And so, yeah, Sophie's not looking bad. Mara and Riot, they're getting set up. That one's definitely setting up for Mara. And Riot's not looking bad because you can see the 20 is about to take it for a ride. CLSK right here, that's getting set up, and it looks more like Riot. It just has a little bit longer, so that one is going to get set up. It just has more time. And MicroStrategy right here is pulled back, but you know that's going to get ripping as well. And here is Robinhood, and that's been running up, pulling back now. And here we go. Like I said, you have your support lines. You had your 20 support and 50. So they had plenty of support down here to pull them back like that and still get them to run up into the bull run like they've been doing. So I don't think we're going to see that correction. It just does not look like it wants to do it. And there's just way too many good catalysts going on to keep it rolling and not happening. Coinbase right here, not looking bad, obviously pulling back at the moment. You don't want to be jumping in it, but it's not going to be bad to set up and get rolling. So we have some time right here. And here is Webull, and that is not looking bad to get set up. And again, still have some time as it's pulling. It wanted to run back there and then pulled that back. And now just getting set up, guys. So that's what we're looking at. SPCE, good old space, Virgin Galactic, just kind of hanging out down there and just chilling out. But that one's going to get set up. And again, I said yesterday, we thought that was going to be a terrible one, and now it's getting set up pretty good. Boeing's dipping down, just making room on the chart. And let's see what our DJT is doing here. It's just pulling back. And you will have a setup coming up really soon. I got to blow that one up. Oh, yeah, look at that thing. So that'll roll off the MACD and keep running up there and looking good. And Fun is not looking bad at this moment. You can see it bottomed out right there at that 250. So we're at 263 for Fun, PHUN. And McDonald's MCD is up and was looking good, just going to be bouncing around as it moves its way up a little bit. So that will run up some more. And Disney right here was getting set up, and you can see that sitting on the support to 20. It's about to jump over that and get moving, I think, is what these look like anyway. And Oxy, oh man, look at that thing getting set up, guys. I'm telling you, Oxy right there is looking really, really good. And you know, I've been saying it for a few days, but that's looking better and better. And here's ExxonMobil, and that's looking real good. I don't know what I just did. Sorry, guys, but there's ExxonMobil, and it is looking good. I'm telling you, I guess my hands are too big for this little laptop thing because I can't use a laptop. It's the most bizarre thing. I never could. And I just like hit everything. It's crazy. Here's our gosh, and I'm telling you, it's been getting set up here. Your 20 has to get it because it didn't pop up there. But yeah, this will end up in between. You can see what's going to happen. That obviously has to come down, right? So I can already see these things. And your 20 is going to come down and grab it. And once it gets there, it's going to get it into a good spot. And then boom, these things are going to run. And that's your oil and gas getting set up. And it could happen. It's taking its time right now, but it could get sped up here. You can see Robin, RBNE just kind of had that bottom, ran up a little bit. Now a little pullback as it's getting set up to try to run up some more. So that's what we're looking like in the market, guys. And good morning, Luis Rodriguez. He just hopped on. I was wondering where everybody was. I was like, is the StreamYard, the thing not working? But I was just going to cruise through anyway. And like I said, we're going to get ready to go see the ship in a little bit or take that boat ride. It's not into the or made a mist in the Canada side. It's called like Liberty Tours or something, maybe. I forget what the hell they even call it, but it's just like a basic, simple name. And the American side is Made in the Mist. And look at Hertz right there jumping up. And keep an eye on HZ or HTZ because that one is cruising along for sure and looks like it has some momentum on Hertz. So that is a good one. And there you go. I would say that's a pretty good pre-market review. Not a whole lot of stuff going on. Nice, Luis Rodriguez having calls on that one. That was a sweet, nice little curl up. Let's see if it curls through. It does look like it wants to continue to run up. Let me take a better look. HTZ right here. Oh, let me do that. There we go. And yeah, it does look like it wants to get in there, curl it up, and keep running up there, step up a little bit towards your 6-7 area. Well, obviously 6, we're right there, but your 7 area. So that is not looking bad. So, oh, nice. You posted that one in the Discord. Like, I do remember that. As a matter of fact, I did look at it. That's why I remember looking at that one. And HTZ was setting up there. You did a little thing about it. I do remember. So there you go, everyone. And Luis Rodriguez and just hopping on. And we're going to be hopping off in a minute. But that's what our market looks like. Our heat map right there. You got Microsoft, NVIDIA, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla are all red right there, and Apple. And then, like I said, Microsoft and NVIDIA just kind of hanging out, not doing a whole lot, but they're not really down much. As you can see, Microsoft appears to be up, and NVIDIA was up a little bit. So there you go. But again, that should just stair step its way down to the 50. You have major support. So even if they want to pull back, and it doesn't need to get down there because right there would give it plenty of room and then make it bounce. Your 20 will come down right after it and grab it, and boom, there you go. And that's what the market looks like this morning. So I would say not a whole lot going on. Let's just read the news stories. Target earnings beat a low bar, but sales keep falling. And Meredith Whitney famously called the 2008 financial crisis. Here's the new problem with the U.S. economy, she says. And Morning Bib tech angst on AI doubts and S&P 500 futures slip as investors weigh retail earnings, await Fed minutes, and the stock market. Today, the Dow futures edged down ahead of Fed minutes and investors eye retail earnings. And yeah, what does he speak? Friday, right? Powell's on a Friday and Jackson Hole. So that's what everybody's waiting for right there. And that's what the market looks like, and that's what our what do we have today? It is the mortgage applications already happened, EIA crude oil inventories, and FOMC minutes. So there you go. The Fed minute, that's at 2 o'clock. So we get the Fed minutes at 2. That's why the market looks like this, and we got to see what them minutes look like. GRYP, Zach, let's see what that's about to do. And Toyota Motor, Luis Rodriguez, and that is cruising along. Let's see what Toyota Motor, I'm telling you, TM4. They don't like TM4. Yeah, 198. It's not looking bad to get into the top right there. And GRYP, Zach, let's see what that Griffin Mining's doing. Just a little setup. Oh, yeah, this thing's going to be great, guys. And we'll look at crypto real quick. And like I said, just waiting for these to get set up. You know, I've been extremely patient right here. And Zach, this will be a good one. It's just getting set up. It could pull back a little bit more there. And so just look for these bottoms in the next week or two, because I mean, this market looks like it's about to explode. So that's what it looks like right there. We can even look at PEW. That wasn't looking bad yesterday after that big dip. And that's going to crawl up. So that's going to be a good opportunity right there. If you played it last time, got in and out, you can probably play it again and get in and out. And again, these things are trades, guys. They're ones to get in and out of. They're not ones to be hanging out for long term, but the market is getting set up to kind of run, but there will be tons of opportunities all the time. So that's what you want to catch. And there you go, everybody. I would say that's a good pre-market review. I did not look at crypto yet, and there's Bitcoin down at 113. And let's see what's going on here with crypto and that thing. Bottom, and yeah, that looks like it just hitting the bottom right there to reverse back up for crypto, for Bitcoin at 113. Ethereum looks like it's about to curl back up. I know Solana, I was already looking at it, looked like it was on the 20 trying to curl up. It's still pulled back, but you know, these things can curl up relatively quick. And good old Ripple right here at 288. And that one just a little pullback. And this next time when Ripple gets set up, it's going to get blasting off, guys. You can just see this starting to form right here. And here's your Doge right there, and that's not even looking bad. So let's see what Cardano is doing. And that's pulling back, or not pulling back. It was pulling back, and that's hitting the MACD and could pull itself right back up and curl up there today. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here's our Stellar XLM, and this one's hitting the 50. You could have a little more pullback on that one on Stellar. Chainlink right here. This one looks like it's trying to crawl back up. It was just in like the 25 area the other day. You're in 24.86, or it was a little higher. I forget. It was running up there, though. I do remember that. 26, almost 27. For Chainlink and looking good. SUI trying to get set back up. Not ready just yet. And let's see what's going on with Optimism right here. And OP is just kind of pulling back, getting set up. So just give it a few days, and that will be optimistic to run some more. And that's what the market looks like, guys. And let's see what CRWV is doing. CoreWeave is down and just pulling back a little bit more. It will get set up. That could be the bottom right there from yesterday. So 80, I can't even see what the hell that even says. Is that 88? 65. I honestly can't even read it. It's so hard for me to read. The lights are just weird down here. So that numbers, I guess I can't even tell what it says. What the heck does that say? 88 something. I really can't read it. I'll have to look at it on my phone on CoreWeave. But anyway, that looks like it could be the bottom. Look at it today. I don't know. You could have some more pullback right there, but it could just kind of run a little bit flat right to that area and try to get set up. Or 20's way up here. We'll look at it right there, but it will get set back up. And again, I think you do have a good week or two before the markets start really popping back up. And FI right here is Fiserv, and what are they up to? That one's not looking bad right there. I don't even know that. Information technology. Yeah, that looks Fiserv or something. That's looking pretty good right there. So I would say keep an eye on FI right there. Luis Rodriguez, another good one. So there you go, everybody. I would say that's a great pre-market review on a Wednesday morning. Not a whole lot going on. I did post something out this morning. I saw Elon is going to back, instead of that new third party that he talked about, the American Party or whatever the heck it was called. I forget. But anyway, he said he's going to take his money and back J.D. Vance to be the next president. And I think that's a great idea. J.D. Vance is is very bright, guys. He's a brilliant dude. He knows how to run things. The guy is smart. He's on the right level. Let's put it that way. He would be a great president. And so yeah, I think Elon knows what to do. He's smart. So yeah, Elon always knows what to do. I'm telling you, I wouldn't bet against Elon very often. That's for sure. The guy's he's in another galaxy with what that guy can do. We've talked about it before. I mean, Neuralink alone is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. So that's and Luis Rodriguez had posted the FI in Discord. So yeah, our Discord's fire, and I have something for the Discord as well that I'm looking at, and so yeah, I'll post that in there. And like I said, just kind of hanging out, looking at the market. It's not doing a whole lot this morning, guys. So just play the quick poppers if you see something, but just cash on hand is good, and not forcing any trades sometimes is the best thing. That's the best trade to make, is not making any. And sometimes in these markets, you just want to sit back. You can see our top gainers right here aren't even that high up. SI right there, nothing too crazy. AUUDs trying to set up. That's a good one. Keep an eye on. Like I said, this PCB we were looking at, Hertz was good. Rocket right there, somebody likes and is setting up. That one looks really good, actually. RCKT, was that you, Zach, that always asks about Rocket too? And that's looking really good right now, I have to say. And let's see what else is going on here. So yeah, I would say RCKT. Oh, that's that Rocket Pharmaceuticals. You asked about Rocket mortgage there. This Rocket Pharmaceuticals looks like it's going to be pretty good. Let's look at RKB. Is it Rocket? What the heck? RKT. There it is. This is the one. Oh, I was getting confused. I'm sorry, Zach. I think you asked about this one. Rocket Mortgage, Rocket Companies, but the Rocket Pharmaceuticals was looking good. This one's getting set up to try to run up. You can see the 20 is going to hold it up there. Could have a little bit of pullback, but not bad. And again, the market's just getting set up, guys. So that's what we're looking at the moment. The IWM up a little bit. That's going to have a nice bounce. It should roll off right there, to be honest with you. Look at that thing coming down, but trying to roll off. So I would keep an eye on IWM, and we'll look at the SPY to end the show right here and see what it's doing, just pulling back. And again, it was not looking terrible this morning. It still don't look bad as it steps down a little bit, makes a little bit of room. And that way the markets can get set back up and just keep cruising. Your RKT fan, Zach, I knew it was something. I knew when I saw Rocket there, I knew it was, it just told me, I was like, wait a second, but that was the Rocket Pharmaceuticals. But Rocket Mortgage is not bad. I know Warren Buffett's a big guy into that one as well. Here's that OP that was up this morning. We looked at it last night. Ocean Pal. And let's see what else is going on. NBY had run up pretty well this morning. STAI could have some momentum there. AUD, TNFA just kind of trying to get set back up. It's not there yet. ADD is, of course, going to be pulling back after yesterday's run up, and it'll probably stay in the basement, get set up, and run up and down a few times. SISI up, and Open is down this morning. And let's see what our SOX is doing. That's the Bear Semiconductor, and that ain't running too hard right there. That's the one that looks set up. Soxel, that's the bull, and MSTU getting set up. So that's our long micro strategy, and that one's getting set up. Data Vault right here we were looking at before. And let's see, there's that Rocket Pharmaceuticals right there, and Palantir dipping down. So that's what the market looks like. And Target took a big dip right there because they didn't beat their earnings and their sales are dropping. So that's what the market looks like, guys, on this Wednesday morning. And Luis Rodriguez has calls on Tesla. I do trust the vision as well, Luis. I'm with you on that. I'm a Tesla fan. Well, I'm not a fan of the car, but I'm a fan of Elon and the company because the guy is brilliant. So there you go. And what's it say? Target earnings beat a low. Oh, yeah, we already looked at that one. So they were all the same. I thought they changed a little bit, but they look the same. And there you go, everybody. I'd say all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. Always do your due diligence. I'm going to go get ready to go ride on the boat next to the Niagara Falls. Looking forward to that. Should be a great time. We were looking at the boat rides yesterday, and they look like they were a lot of fun. So we're going to do that this morning. So there you go. And I will keep you guys updated. And like I said, just keep an eye on the market. Look for the best opportunities, the ones that you like. Watch them pulling back, and we'll find the bottoms on them. You know that. And we'll do a show tonight and check out what the market did today. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Be sure to follow along on X, YouTube, and Instagram, and all that good stuff. And until later on, I'll try to keep you guys posted. I don't know if my phone will work, but anyway, I was messing with that last night for a while. I have to say, I sent out that tweet. They contacted me immediately, and somebody really good was hitting me up, and we figured out what's going on. He couldn't figure out why it's not hitting the tower, so maybe it'll work tonight. We were saying because it was raining last night. And but yeah, gentlemen, Anthony, thank you, Anthony. You were awesome, dude, from Verizon, and so I appreciate your help. This dude was knowledgeable. He knew. I could tell when I was texting with him, messaging with him. He didn't really have to look anything up. He was just like, "Here, dude, check this out." And I was sending him some screenshots, and he was like, "Oh, here, you got to do this and this." And he was really, really good. And we were trying to get my phone to work. So anyway, we'll see what's going on. I think when I get back, I'm getting a new phone. My phone's ancient, guys. I told you, I just use things until it goes and doesn't work anymore. And the great Ken Bino. How are you, the great Ken Bino, this morning? Got VIX call for mid-September, holding it and up around 50 right now, and on it, and have no trust in the market going up for money. Let's look at the futures right there if you'd like to, and let's see what's happening. Hold on, where are they? We'll just look at the indices real quick, because there's our VIX, and I don't know. I don't know if let's just look here. The DJI, it could pull back some, but I'm telling you, these things do not look like they want to have a big correction right there for ours anyway. Even the Russell, I see them, they are pulling back. You get that pullback, but I'm telling you, they're in a bullish state right now, and they want to run. And if they get into a bubble territory, guys, you're going to start to see it really move. And let's see what our VIX is doing right here. I think it jumped up a little bit today, but again, I don't see it like really. You can see the pattern it's doing, and it just keeps going down. And it honestly looks like it wants to continue to do that. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Here's our USD right here. The other ones, here's our at the Canadian dollar, probably. Yeah, our dollar's worth way more than Canadian dollar over here. That's for sure. And so yeah, there you go with that. I'll tell you what looks crazy, guys. Keep your eyes on this, because something's going on with cattle and hog. The lean hogs is about to fly through the roof. So I don't know what's going on, but your feeder cattle and your live cattle, there's something not good there. And these things are going to come crashing down. I have a feeling your meat prices are going to be flying. And now that I look at these things all the time, it's kind of fun, because I can tell exactly what all of them are going to do at every moment. And here's your gold prices, and copper's looking like it's going to get set up, guys. So copper's going to have a big run back up. So yeah, I look at these all the time, because it's fun now that FinViz changed it around and made it simple for us. So I definitely enjoy that. And jobs market numbers down and dropping. I've talked about that. The great Ken Bino. You're never going to see jobs numbers up again, and they're not replacing jobs with people. They say that they'll replace 20,000 jobs. It's just AI. They're just replacing everything with AI. But what you're having here is an AI bubble form. So you're having something similar to what was going on in 1998 and right before the 99 bubble, when it was popping like that. And that's what you're seeing right now with AI. It just keeps cranking things up, and there's just constant catalysts to keep on cruising. And then you got to remember, you also have to remember that this administration has to have this market ripping to all-time highs when we get closer to the midterms, and they're going to do it. Trust me, Trump will have it ripping. He can snap his fingers and do what he wants. They have a master plan. Yeah, Home Depot, missing 2 back-to-back quarters. And yeah, because they were building like astronomically amounts of things like nonstop. And you're going to, this thing's in a bullish trend. You're going to see a little bit of pullback right here expected, and then they're going to just keep on ripping higher. So it's nothing, honestly. And a lot of these companies I'll be honest with you, a ton of these companies, including I talked about it. I'm telling you, I know for a fact, UPS, they're way down too, but they're just setting up. These companies right now are investing tons and tons of money into AI technology. So when you're looking at their sheets and they're missing quarters and stuff, they're not missing because they're not doing well. They're missing because of the amount of money that they're investing right now for their futures to make sure that they're going to just keep running. And that's where you're going to see these things keep continuing to run. I mean, Walmart's doing it. They're all doing it. So, and UPS is the prime example right here. They're all changing the entire company around and going robotics, making everything AI. It's just so powerful now that they can do it, and they can get rid of so many jobs. These companies are going to be more profitable than ever because they're cutting their overhead, and they're going to figure out how to increase productivity, quality, and everything else. So I would say that's what you're looking at right now. And it's all across the board. Everybody's doing it. And you know how look at NVIDIA and all the semiconductors and the chip making companies and stuff of that nature. They can't keep up with demand. There's no way. They're all sold out for 2 to 3 years already. And that's just starting the demand right there. So there's other companies jumping into the game because the opportunity is there for them. They might not be as efficient as some of the big companies, but when you want to do something, you're willing to try other ways, because when NVIDIA tells you they're not going to have a chip for you for 3 years, you're probably going to go find somebody else. They might not be as good as NVIDIA, but you're going to start with it and build from there. So yeah, you're not going to see this slow down. He said, you hate to say it, but Trump will probably try to prop it up. It's sad to see the manipulation, but he doesn't want to look bad. Oh, absolutely not. I agree. I don't like the pay to play look at all, guys. I don't think it's good. I think it's really, really bad. So yeah, I say it the way it is, and we're usually pretty on point on this show, Ken. But yeah, that's why you are seeing some of these companies miss right now. And again, you had tariffs and this and that, so some of the people were being a little different about their ordering process and things of that nature. You also got to remember some of these companies were ordering excess amounts of merchandise before they thought the tariffs were going to hit. So they already had spent a ton of money, and they would go into these. So into these last 2 earnings. And now they're getting rid of their inventory right there. And guess what? The tariffs aren't hurting anybody. So everybody was speculating that tariffs were going to be all insane. Yeah, our inflation's up. I'll tell you what, prices are up a little bit. I'm not going to say they're not, but they've been cooking for a while right now. So last administration, things were just smoking hot with inflation. It was insane, guys. And they were still bringing the rates down. Remember, we still haven't had a rate cut, and we deserved it for a while now. So not only is it getting messed with, you have the Fed playing political games, and they have their Fed minutes coming out. So that's what you're looking at. And right now you have Trump trying to play peacemaker with Putin and Zelensky. So that's a big deal right there. That can make the markets pop if they put a deal together, and, the markets would go crazy. So, and the great Ken Vino said he thinks that also tariff inflation will hit soon. So probably get a wave of inflation. Yeah, but at the same time, Ken, we made $27.7 billion for the country in 1 month in July. So I think that was the number, if I remember correctly. So that's, it goes both ways. The last administration that made $27 billion in 4 years for the country, Ken. This administration did it in 1 month. And so, yeah, it's just, you're seeing a lot of things at the same time just setting up and being crazy. But yeah, if Putin doesn't make a deal to end that war, the market will tank hard, and that's the problem right there. You're not wrong there, Ken. And so yeah, we'll see what's happening. But yeah, they got to get the rates cut. They're going to try to figure out this thing. You're in a period where there's a lot of setup going on. But when you look at the markets, and I look 3 months down the road, and we now them, they look really good. So I'm telling you, it looks like it wants to get cruising. I don't see a big correction at any time right here, as we did back in April. And look how fast it corrected itself anyway. So we got right back to all-time highs. And a lot of these companies that are down and not posting great earnings reports, I'm telling you, go into their financials. And I don't do it often anymore, but I used to look at that stuff. And right now, if you look, they're investing tons of money. I know the inside of UPS, not the entire company, but I know it goes on for a lot of it. And yeah, they're redoing the entire company, spending a ton of money, guys. I'm telling you, it's insane what they're doing. But again, the thing's going to be so efficient, and yeah, UPS doesn't even use Amazon doesn't even use UPS anymore. So you got to remember, probably a lot of their business got cut out with Amazon just delivering themselves. Walmart delivers most of their stuff themselves, and a lot of these big companies. So you constantly got to pivot around. But UPS is like, hey, we don't need all these employees, and we'll make it robotic. So once they do that, put it in place, things will be popping. And you have some time. You can clearly see you'll have some pullback down here, no doubt about it. So there are certain companies that are getting set up, and they're going to take a little while because what's going on in the company. But again, not bad things. And this thing, you can see, going to be dipping down, but it'll pull one of them OCGNs, guys, where we watch this thing, and I'll tell you where the bottom is, and it'll just start ripping there. So that's what UPS will absolutely do. And yeah, the deals are ripe for abuse for sure. And in Ken's opinion right here, the great Ken Bino, the first rate cut announced will drop hard. Powell is cutting from panicking about the jobs labor market. He isn't cutting just to cut. Powell's an idiot. And go back and look, and he cut the rates right before an election when inflation was so hot that it was insane. And then came in, and Trump's made the market go to all-time highs multiple times, took the market all the way down into a correction, and then ripped it up in the all-time highs again. And we still are sitting here months and months later waiting for this rate cut. I've said it for over 4 months that, yeah, he's a quiet Democrat for sure. He sure is. He's not even quiet. He's totally loud about it. If you're new to the show, Ken, greatly appreciate you tuning in and chatting, because it's a good chat. And but yeah, I've been saying for over 4 to 5 months now, before people thought I was crazy when I was saying that he was out of his mind not cutting the rates. And I was saying it on the small cap show and everywhere, as you guys know on here. I was saying it very loud, and there is no reason. There was no argument. There's still no argument. There's zero argument. You guys know what I look at on the charts, and that's all I base it off of. But the charts tell you everything. And yeah, the guy's a moron. He's screwing the country, literally, guys. So the rate should have been cut months ago, and it would be a totally different market. And I don't know what the speculation is. This guy's talking about speculation on inflation. I don't get it, guys. I just don't see it, and nobody sees it. So clearly it's political. So there you go, the great Ken Bino. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I hope to see you some more. It was a great conversation. And Luis Rodriguez is saying that the September rate cut is already priced in. What investors are looking for is their stance on the future cuts. So I agree 100%. You know what I said? They're cutting in September. They don't even have a choice at this point. So, and it's a matter of how many more cuts are going to come along with that. And I agree 100%. And see Fox News article that Putin went back to Russia, and then literally while Zelensky was at the White House, he attacked Ukraine again. yeah, I don't think either of them. I don't think Zelensky wants to end the deal. The great Cambinos, for some reason, them two maniacs over there are just filling their pockets with money while everybody's dying around them. So that's usually what happens in wars. So yeah, it doesn't look like they want to end it, but I mean, they could get forced to kind of end. We could, if we wanted to really take in military action and get involved, we would flatten Moscow in about 3 seconds. And I'm pretty sure Trump's about to tell Putin that. I think the first meeting was kind of like, yeah, let's get a little friendship. But if I have to get mean about this stuff, we're going to get mean. Because again, Trump needs the markets to run at the right time. He can't play games either. So that's what you have to remember. Trump has an agenda, guys, and they're going to carry it out. They've carried it out completely 100%. They have a game plan. And I don't know how they came up with this game plan, but it's insane. Nobody in the history of the country has been able to do what he's doing right now in the markets. And he'll do whatever he'll get everything done that he needs to get done. I promise you. You can see it already happening. So I don't know what his game plan is, but he has something up his sleeves at all times. And we know that he has a Rolodex that he pulls out. He's like, oh yeah, we're talking to China today. And then the markets start ripping, guys. It's crazy. They still don't even have a deal with China. Remember, when that happens, it's going to get wild. And the SPY has that crazy look right there. But again, pulling back healthy, we know it's going to, and we were expecting to see some pullback here at the end of summer. We were talking about it. So there you go, everybody. Fun times, and thanks to great Ken Bino for chiming in and hanging out. And he says if he cuts too fast, people are going to freak out because it will be like a panic because it's too late, pal. No, I agree with that, and that's why we're all waiting to see what the notes say. And Lewis was dead on the money. September's happening, guys. I've said that we're seeing a September rate cut. If we don't see a September rate cut, he might get hung. I mean, they might drag him right through the streets. It would be insane. And again, who's he hurting? He's hurting the American people. Trump's already proved that he can rip the economy through the roof with no problem with the rates where they are. So imagine if they were, and the entire time I've been saying, guys, they didn't want to make the market rip like this. Remember when I said it, go back months ago, you can't have the market rip at all-time highs and the rates like this. This is what happens. It's not good because the market should be really healthy going. And we're sitting here going, wait, what's going on? Because they're playing political games with the rates, and it's screwing up the country. It's screwing you and I big time. And that's what's happening, guys. So Trump's just saying, the economy is perfect. Look, I can make the markets run whenever we want. We have plenty of deals going on. We have plenty of money. The tariffs aren't hurting anybody. We just brought $27.7 billion with a B into the country in 1 month. That's a lot of money, guys. And so, yeah, it's a lot going on, but the Fed's just screwing us completely right now. So, oh yeah, completely. The SPY, yep, I already talked about that number, Ken. So yeah. Honestly, that's 640 right there is like really, it's now like around 641 to be completely honest. But yeah, it had that beautiful wedge. You could see it. I said the other day, I said something's going on here, Major. You could see it happening as it was setting up, but it doesn't look bad, and it will get cruising back up there. So not looking bad right there. Like I said, it's pulling back. We expected this to happen anyway. So it's nothing that I didn't see coming towards us. The market just kept wanting to extend itself higher. We're getting this pullback, and it's going to rip. And unless Putin's crazy and he drops a nuclear bomb, which I don't think he's that crazy. I don't see it going down. We're not going to see corrections, and we're going to see that rate cut and everything else, which is already priced in. We got to see what their plans are for the next rate cuts. And obviously, Powell's on the chopping block anyway, so he better get in line or he's going to be out the door. And he's out the door soon regardless. So there you go. And suspect this is the reason people are profit on Bitcoin. It's the uncertainty and the big run up recently. Oh, absolutely right there. And going to get back to work. But you did subscribe. Awesome. The great Ken Bino. Good to have you on this morning. Appreciate you tuning in. Had a lot of fun. And we do this show every morning, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'm in Canada right now on vacation, and we still do the shows. And then we'll be on at 9 p.m. and we do the shows Sunday night through Thursday nights, 9 p.m. And that's a fun show. We go through the whole market. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and greatly appreciate everybody always chiming in, hanging out, and tuning in. So until tonight, 9 p.m., I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go enjoy the Niagara Falls in Canada. It's a lot of fun over here, and all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And you guys make sure that you have a great day, trade safe, and lock in those profits for sure. Goodbye. Good luck. See you later, and have a great day, everybody.